Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Um, of course, I post on YouTube now, and then I'll just send it to the Facebook group. So I hope everyone is doing well. All right. Today is Friday, the 19th. I'm clearing out some energy. Guys, clear out some negative energy. But I like to burn incense. I like the scent of it. Depends what it is, but this is special. It's not regular incense. It's, anyways, I'm just getting myself straight here. And you guys know me already. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna be jumping, trying to be all one certain kind of way to explain what I'm gonna talk about. This isn't. It's not a race for me. Like I said, you guys join my channel. I don't care about how many people I have or who's. It's not about it's not about a popularity. I did this channel because I knew I wanted to change some things. I knew I wanted to get some things out of my life as well as acquire some new things in my life. This is incense. Oh, you guys can't really see me because my hands, the way the camera is set up, it's so high, right? You can only see up. Let me pull it down a little bit. So I'm not in a rush. You guys, you watching this, you guys are chilling with me. I'm hanging out with you too. You feel me? That's what it's about. Family. You don't have to be blood to be family or, for somebody to care about you. Hmm. That's a phrase in itself for somebody to care about you. That takes a lot, and depending on who the person is. And sometimes they could even be family to you, but they don't have to care about you. They may not even like you, or you may not even like them. Yeah, it's the person, their energy, what they pushing out to you. Normally what you give is what you get. That's the way it should be, but it's not always like that, depending on who or what you're dealing with. Because we know when we go to work, some of us feel like, man, I ain't making no money doing this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you just wasting your time on a job. You feel me? You wasting your time on a job, but at the same time you need it. So you're not trying to jeopardize it, but at the same time you're not happy. So that's what you call settling. When you settle because you feel like you can't go nowhere else or you wouldn't be able to get nothing else, or your mindset, you've been so brainwashed to the point where you actually believe in the lies what they told you. You believe in the lies what they say you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. Or what you talking about? Why would you want to do that? This is crazy. Or you believe in the lie when they made you feel like you was less than. They made you feel like you was less than that. If you couldn't do nothing right. Everything you did, it was wrong or it had a consequence to it. Hmm. Even when you were being nice, friendly, it was something wrong. Oh, you too nice. Oh, you smile too much. Or it's just something is not right. It's always something you have to improve upon. But you know what? We're all human beings. It's always something that we can improve on. And if we recognize that, you're doing better than most of us. If you recognize that, because some people they deny it. We know what we have to fix. We know what we have to improve on. We know what the hell we have to fix. Okay, but we procrastinate, or we say I'm gonna get to it, or I know I have to fix this, but I'll do it at this time, or whatever excuse you come up with. But what I really feel like, you know what these people, when you so used to having a lack mentality, because it's probably it probably was pushed upon you when you were younger, you know, as you were growing up, because maybe because you were different, maybe because your light was brighter than some of the others. Maybe because your light shine and somebody saw that and they didn't appreciate it, or somebody was jealous. They didn't like the fact that you got all the attention, or whatever it was. They probably thought that, but that's not what it was. Yeah. So the mind, what you perceive in your mind, can clog. It can block your vision on what you're seeing. Yeah, it can. Because if you thinking negatively, or you feeling some kind of animosity towards someone or anything because of something that they have no control over, then who has the problem? You can't dislike or hate someone because they are different, or something is different about them, or they do certain things differently than you or others. What kind of That's not right. Who has the right to do that? Then you trying to judge. Who are you to judge? Only the infinite most high has the right to judge. We as the people don't have the right to judge. We can make our opinions about certain things, and we can say, okay, you can keep certain people out of your life. You choose not to mess with them or interact with them. That's good. But some people, they interact with somebody and they don't even like them. They don't even want to be around them. And then they turn around and go talk about them. What's the point of that? Then you come in with that dislike. You come in with that dislike in your heart already, because you feeling like, oh, I don't like this person. Why you don't like this person? Have you ever thought to evaluate? Why is it that you don't like this person? And when did that start? And is the reason you don't like the person, is it even relevant? Hmm. Or is it actually because you've seen something that is in that person that you don't see in yourself? Or if you actually feel like the person is draining your energy whenever they come around, you don't have the good vibes, then you need to keep yourself away from that energy, or keep that person away from you. Because this is the moment in time right now. We don't need to play about this, because right now, I'm sure everybody's got a little take on it. Everybody's talking about how they feel about certain things that's happening on this planet. Hmm. This little bit, this little, anyway, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna deviate from what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of things people are talking about what is going on right now. Yes, one thing that is for sure, we are living in a time of judgment. This is definitely one of those times. So whatever you put, I keep saying this like I'm a broken record, but I'll never be a broken record, because I always have something to say. Now, like I said, guys, whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get that back. And if you have been the kind of person that You've been doing, to the best of your ability, the best that you can. You understand? And you try not to hurt others, and but it's always like you try to be fair because you would want somebody to respect you. I'm cleaning something here, guys. The same respect that you want, you give people. You understand? Okay. If you're the kind of person that you want to be given exactly what you're putting out there, exactly what you're giving, which I feel like it's only fair. But in some cases, you can't always get that. But as long as you're giving respect, you know, somebody may not like you, whatever it is, but long as you respect me, long as you respect me, I don't care whether you like me or not. You understand? I'm the kind of person people meet me and it's like, it's the smell, yeah, it's a little bit. I got a few things going here. Let me push it over here. I'm the kind of person like when you meet me, it's either you like me or you don't like me. And sometimes it's like that. And that's fine. Everybody can have their opinion how they feel about certain things. But like I keep saying, let your opinion be a relevant one. What is the reason? But that is something we always need to talk about in itself. You understand? Like, that's why they tell you a child's mind is so delicate and it's fragile because you have to be aware of their surroundings and people around them and what they're hearing, what they're ingesting, what they're saying. And believe me, kids, they have so much more sense than we give them credit for. And we think they don't know this, they don't know. They know more than us. At least their mind isn't congested and don't even get me started. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. This is what what's smelling because it smells so good. It's incense, but it's made from Palo Santo and sandalwood. Anyways, all right. What are we talking? What we're talking about? I don't want to say. I'm trying to pay attention to my time. As you can see, I'm covering my crown. Yeah, I'm covering my crown because right now, as I said, we're going through a spiritual warfare. Those of you who don't believe it, who don't want to believe it, whatever, that's obviously your opinion. That's what makes this country so great sometimes because you can have an opinion and nobody criticize you for it because it's your right. Right. So if you don't want to hear certain things, that's your right too. But sometimes somebody may actually have something you may learn from. Yeah, this Palo Santo sandalwood is strong. Let me push it over here, guys. Give me a minute. Smells good. Yeah. Some water. Get some agua in my system. Oh Lord, what did I do? Oh, that's just like child. I'm gonna have to wipe this up when I move. It's just the residue, the ashes. All right, let me drink some water. I hope everybody's staying healthy out there. We don't even want to talk about this monkeypox thing they talking about going around here. What the hell? Yeah. What the hell is a monkeypox? Did y'all see? Lord have mercy. I'm not even going to claim that crap over here. I'm not even, look, I will forget about it. Y'all won't ever hear me talk about that again. But all I can say is please be careful out there. Whatever you perceive in, whatever you believe in. hmm, Sometimes some things you don't even need to put that on your mind, although you do, but some things, like things that you can't control, you don't worry about, because that's when, think about it. If you can't control something, you can control you. You can take care of yourself, you can be safe, you can look out for your kids, you understand, you can keep them safe and do what you have to do to take care of your family. But certain things, you have no control over it. It is beyond your control. So those kind of things you don't worry about. You think about them, you may talk about them, glance about them, but let it worry you to the point where it's changed who you are. Like some people probably don't even want to go outside. That will make some people paranoid to the point where they're scared to go outside. They're scared to go about their daily lives. They're scared to interact with people. It's like you're turning into like the Walking Dead, basically. You're just basically getting up on a routine, and that's it. If you God forbid if you have to go to work and be around people, and then when you get off, you probably can't wait. You rushing to get home. That's why I say some things it's best to not worry because it can give you stress. It can give you high blood pressure. It can raise your sugar. A lot of things can happen. That's why you see a lot of folks, they get sick or they get things like sicknesses you don't even you've never heard of. Oh, they have all these rare illnesses now. Oh, this is whatever. They can't even pronounce the name. Okay. It's like, did you guys sit at a round table and discuss this is what we're going to come out with so that we can control the population? I mean, is this a monthly round table or what? What? Uh, but that's why, you know, I say that it is a spiritual warfare because obviously, think about it. You're fighting a disease that you can't see. You have COVID, then you have monkeypox, right? I said I'm not gonna talk about, but yeah, you can't see that. The only way, only when you see my conversation, can't stop me from talking. We're fighting something that you're fighting things that you can't see. So that makes it a spiritual warfare, okay? Because you can't see it. You can't physically put your hands on it. The only thing that you know is that when you go to a physician or that you get diagnosed with something, they tell you you have this and you don't know where it's coming from. They don't know how you've gotten this, how you acquired this. They just have a name for it. But then now with this monkeypox, where you can see these uh, I want to say legions, these wounds that come on your skin, and people get different reactions. I've heard, but you know, I go back to this again. I say it's all about your perception of things and what you believe in. You understand? What the mind is a very powerful thing, and I have witnessed that. The mind is a very powerful thing, and I'm still trying to learn how to balance. I'm learning how to balance all this. How to balance my life, my mind, a certain type of way, if I can control this up here, oh, I'm a very powerful person. The mind, whatever you believe in your mind, it will come. If you're so worried about certain things that's happening around you, you bringing it, you inviting it to bother you. It's a spiritual warfare because you're fighting something that you can't see, you know, but it's there, right? It's there. Fix my camera, y'all. It's a little blurry. Come on, baby. There we go. It's better. You're fighting something that you can't see, but it's there because why? It's affecting your life. You understand? It's affecting your life. Yes, you notice something different has changed. You understand? Because if something is affecting the way you think, it affects your mind. Therefore, you're starting to see it. Obviously, if you have visions, it's affecting your life because you're bringing that thought into your reality. Mm. Cameras one sec. You're going to get it. We're going to get it right. I'm not going to run from it. Yeah, like I said, I'm covering my crown, You got you have to protect yourself out here. It is a spiritual warfare. And you don't know who. Let me tell you guys. Last night, get this. So last night, I think it happened it was after one. So I kept feeling these cramps. I was getting these cramps, like these sharp pains, like coming to in my stomach, and I'm like, oh, what is that? But I I watched it for about, as 30 minutes went by, 20, 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, let me just relax a little bit and it'll be fine. So, but no, but guys, I was under spiritual attack last night. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, people do things in so many ways. At that time of morning, to be woken up out of your bed because of pains, that is not normal. If it's something to where, okay, I'm going to end up going to the hospital, these are spiritual attacks. They come in many forms, but it's certain, when you recognize certain things, I've learned that everything you go through in life is a lesson. Yes, everything that you go through in life is a lesson, and depends on the person, what you're doing at that time. But I'm not going to go all into spiritual attacks and whatnot because you know what? I'm a great believer. You understand? I know that the Most High God exists. I know He exists. And there's nothing that anyone can do to you that you don't allow them to do. Don't allow them to do. Like I said, don't believe them. When they try to tell you that, you're nobody, you're never going to be nobody, they may not say it inadvertently, but they may throw that onto you. They may do certain things to you to try to keep you down. And when I say they, I'm speaking of friends, I'm speaking of family, anyone, and even the world, even your job, even your boss. What I'm saying right now is for the people that felt like or feel like nothing ever goes right for them, and they've been struggling for so long, and it's like they can never get ahead. When they get ahead, they're taking a step or two steps back. For the ones that feel like, when is it going to be my time to shine? When is it going to be my time where things start going right? When can I relax? When can I relax? When can I relax? Honey, relax. It's your time. Relax. You understand? Go ahead on and relax. Know who you are. Okay? Know who you are. Study yourself. Get to know yourself. Do things for you. You understand? Pour that love into you. All the love that you were so busy pouring into everybody else. Pour it into you now and see what happens. But honey, if you've been the kind of person that you felt like, you've been just there for everybody else and nobody's been there for you, none of this and that. If you feeling, if relax. This is your time. This is your time, even though we are going through judgment, even though we are living in the days of judgment. You already know your judgment because you know who you are. You already know what you already have put out there. What you reap, people, is what, for real, that statement is true. For those of you, look, what you put out there is what you're going to get back in this moment right here. This moment right here is your rewards. You understand? This moment right here we're living right now is your rewards, your due. And you need to say thank you to who you believe in. Thank you, God. Thank you, my spiritual team, my ancestors, my guardian angels, spiritual divine within me, Mother Earth, okay, which is Gaia. Look, this is your time. It don't matter if you don't see it. If you're like, well, I don't see anything changing or this and that, believe me, it's here, it's coming. Accept it. Open your heart to receive it. Even though people have put you on the ground, even though they stepped on your neck, even though they try to kill you, even though whatever they try to do, they try to poison you, they try to send bad luck your way. They don't want your marriage to work. You've been struggling for so long, or your finances, whatever it is. People will manipulate your energy, people. But this day and age right now, this what we're going through, judgment right now, you have nothing else to worry about. If you've been the kind of person that's been doing what you have to do, believe me, you have nothing to worry about. But for people that's out there and, you know, they say that hurt people are the ones that hurt people. Yeah, which is most of the time it's true. Unless they just, some people could just be a bad seed. It's just like that. There's no change in them. But most people that hurt people are people that are hurt themselves. Okay. And they don't know how to express that hurt or express that part of themselves where they can be vulnerable because it's a hard thing to do. It's not easy. It is a hard thing to do, to be vulnerable, to let somebody see your pain or who you really are. Most people out there, they wear masks. They don't show you who they are. They just show you what they want you to see because they're protecting themselves. You understand? Yeah. People people put up walls. They have their guard up because nobody's trusting anybody out here. We don't trust people. We don't trust anybody. Nowadays, you get stuck out on the highway. You see a car on the highway, emergency brakes, lights, need help. You won't even stop for them because you don't know if they're gonna try to do something to you or if they're telling the truth or if they're really stuck on the highway or if this a ploy to get someone because that is all that's been happening around us. The world has changed and people have changed so much to the point where, you know, they're changing the world The planet around us is also changing. And look at her. Look at her. Look at Mother Gaia. What she's doing right now, she's cleansing herself. She's trying to regurgitate things. You understand? And she will. People worried about talking about doomsday and, the world is over and this and that. I'm not even going to touch base on that, but we're not going nowhere anytime soon. Okay? So we need to get ourselves right and fix this mess that I can't say we, but this is a big mess. This is a spiritual warfare. So I'm not gonna prolong this conversation. I've been on here for 30 minutes, so it's been a pleasure talking. We could I could always talk about other things another time. But again, like I said, people, family, stay safe out there. Don't just, okay, what can I say? Just protect yourself. Protect yourself and just be selfish of yourself. Be selfish. If you've never been selfish, then you totally have the right now to be selfish and think of yourself for once. Yeah, that's what it's about. And be careful, protect yourself, think of yourself. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay? So I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys again another day. Love you later. Peace, y'all.